How did life hit you with a 1-2? I was 19 when I finally got into the nursing program at community college. Third time taking that entrance exam. First 2 times I bombed it so bad I didn't even want to look at the scores. But that third time, I passed. Barely, but I passed. My parents threw me this little party at our apartment. Just pizza and a cake from the grocery store. But my dad kept hugging me and my mom cried. They don't have much money. Dad works at a warehouse loading trucks and mom cleans offices at night. But they surprised me by giving me $800 they'd been saving. For your first semester, Dad said. I literally sobbed. I bought this beaten up laptop from some guy on Facebook Marketplace for $200. The screen had a crack in the corner, but it worked. I got my textbooks from the library and made copies of the important pages. My friend Becca gave me her old scrubs from when she was in the program. They were too big, but I didn't care. Those first 2 weeks were amazing. I loved my classes. I loved learning about the human body and how to help people. I'd come home from my shifts at the diner smelling like grease and study until midnight. I stopped hanging out with my friends on weekends. I stopped scrolling TikTok. I just studied. Then everything fell apart. Dad got hurt at work. A steel beam fell on his foot and crushed 3 of his toes. I remember Mom calling me during my anatomy class, her voice shaking. I left in the middle of lecture and drove to the hospital. Dad's foot was wrapped in so much gauze it looked like a white club. The doctor said he'd be out of work for at least 3 months, maybe longer. Dad just kept apologizing to me. I'm sorry, Mija. I'm so sorry. Like it was his fault a beam fell on him. Mom started working double shifts. I picked up every weekend shift I could get at the diner. My manager Rick was cool about it. He gave me the breakfast shifts because tips were better. I'd work 7 to 3 on Saturdays and Sundays, then try to study when I got home. But I was so tired I'd fall asleep with my face in my textbook. My grades started dropping. I failed my first pharmacology quiz. Then I missed a clinical because I overslept after working a double. My instructor, Mrs. Palmer, pulled me aside and said I needed to get it together. I nodded and said I would, but I didn't know how. Then the second hit came. I finished my shift one Sunday and walked out to the parking lot. My car wasn't there. I stood there like an idiot holding my tips in my apron, looking around like maybe I forgot where I parked. But I knew exactly where I parked. Same spot I always used, right under the light pole. I called Mom and she got real quiet. Then she said, "They took it back, baby. We're 3 months behind on the payment. I'm so sorry. I was going to tell you." I just sat down on the curb. I didn't yell or cry or anything. I just sat there watching cars drive past. Without a car, I couldn't get to school. The bus didn't run early enough for my clinical shifts at the hospital. Those started at 6 in the morning and the first bus didn't come until 7. I tried getting rides from classmates, but everyone lived in different directions. I missed 1 clinical, then 2, then 3. After the 3rd missed clinical, I got an email from the program director. "Due to excessive absences, you have been removed from the nursing program effective immediately." I sat in the break room at the diner reading that email over and over. My phone screen kept going dark, and I'd tap it to read it again. Becca texted me asking where I was. I didn't answer. My mom called, and I let it go to voicemail. I worked 27 days straight that month. Breakfast shifts, lunch shifts. Sometimes I'd cover for other servers at dinner. My feet hurt so bad I'd soak them in ice water when I got home. I gave Mom every single paycheck to help with bills. Dad was back at work, but on light duty, so his paychecks were smaller. I kept my student ID in my wallet even though it didn't work anymore.